Yep, I think that's going to work. Can't see where the other one is to strap it on, but yeah, we'll try that. Oh, yep, well, I think that'll do for now. We'll get the last one. Is it the last one? Well, we got 3 on there. Right, so I think this is the last full bale, and then the one right on the end there is a part bale. Yeah, so normally on the Yukon here, I don't normally do much farming, but I've been working on this field for quite some time, and I wanted to get it completed and finished so I can plant the crops I need for the whiskey factory. And then there is also some ploughing that I want to sort of get started, make a start on. I don't know if I've got a decent one in this save or not, so I might have to sort that out and see what I've actually got in here. Well, the quickest and easiest way is to check on here and see. I haven't really got much mods in here at all when you think of it in that respect. So I haven't actually got any decent plows on the map. Because I do have one that it can do 9 meter widths. Everybody knows the one, the lizard ones that you can reverse and drive it forwards and backwards. Have it on the front of your tractor or at the rear. Because if you look at the plows, base game, I could grab a subsoiler too, possibly. So the biggest one is 6 meters. Yeah. So it's not going to be ideal to get done the build that I want to get done. So if I bring up the map again, I don't know if it's actually showing up on there. Not actually showing up on the map, but I'm pretty sure this whole field here, or whole open plain area, not the whole thing, I haven't got that yet, so I've got half of it. I was planning on purchasing this section, but I haven't got there yet. But see all the areas where I have got. I'll have to work out how I'm gonna go ahead with all of that. So that's for future plans. Not yet there with doing that. Alright, so we'll dump that off there. Now I can send this guy where I want to. Where I want to put him. Well, we'll just leave him over here by the road for now, and I'll sort that out later down the track. First, I'm going to reset store deliveries. Dump that off. Whack that one on. Work that last one on there. Right, sweet, that's sorted. What's he going to be like, travelling down the road with all of that like that? Going to cause him to tip over if he goes around a corner too sharp? Seems to be fairly well balanced. Right, that's going to be a hell of a trip to get over to the Klondike pub, but hopefully it'll be worth it. Looking at the price from the store, it's the highest paying sell point for this stuff out of all the rest of the sell points, so it's going to be worthwhile taking it over the long distance. Oh shit. Cracking on. Right, so once I've sold off these, I'll get stuck back into mining on our big mound that's up on, like, where is my main gold mining plot. So we've got all our equipment right up here in this section here. So we've got our wash plant and all of that good stuff up there. So that's where I'll be getting stuck into once we've got this sold. $96,000 litres all up on the back there. And if we're selling each one for $3,000 a litre, is it? I don't know how that works out, whether I'm calculating it right or not. We'll find out once we get it up there, over there, and sold, and see what we come up with. G'day, 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 Locknuts. How you going? Welcome on in. Now for a bit of a cruise across the Yukon, so we can get our cotton bales sold off. Trying to chase the highest price for them. And I forgot how I've got them set up on the trailer. Might have got caught up on that bridge there. Just need to be aware of my, what do you call it? The uneven or not a normal load. Very good, very good. How's the work going for you at the moment? I've had, what is it, 3 weeks now away from the powder coat factory. So come Friday, I'll be back over there again for a week. Oh yeah, things are a bit slow, my work too, so I had to come back over to help the guys out for building frames and things like that, because we had quite a few difficult ones that needed to be put together. So it was a lot easier for me to come back and help out and get those frames out of the way. Now we're back onto easy ones again. I'm able to go back over to the powder coating and learn some more of that. Nice cruisy, relaxing drive. I've missed being on this map actually. We might have an ad, no, there's going to be an ad coming up very soon, within 5 minutes. Just got the notification there then. Right, here we go. I'm going to try and find the best way to get in here without knocking those bales off. I wonder if I can just drive straight through here. Okay, so maybe I need to tip them off the back. Oh no. Down on there. Not all of them sold. There we go. Here we got him. Ooh, nice. Right, so now get back to all my mining vehicles and start cranking on them again. So we'll get this guy activated. Whoa. Whoa, 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 where am I with this one? Okay, so that's that guy. Yep. There. Activate that one. Turn that off. Not going to need that. So now I need to sort out my material that I'm going to be collecting out of the ground. So we are here in our coal mine. So we need to get coal out of the ground. Need to set that to coal. We're going to be flattening out the area, so we need to boost that up a little bit. Right. Now let's activate our bucket so we can actually do some digging. And we want that to be flattened. Turn it on. We'll be away. We got the green light on our tip of the bucket, so we know we're definitely going to be digging out of the ground. I think we may need to change my radius. That's not going up properly. Yeah, that's what it is. The paint radius is not quite high enough. Oh, that should work better. Painting the ground for me anyway. A lot closer and a lot better once I get it all collected. I forgot to turn this feature on too. What's that under? Trailer HUD. Just so it lets me know how much has been dumped in the trailer for the back unit. Not quite enough in there, but is quite happy to go away with that. So that'll suit me fine. I'm trying my best to get as close to the wall here. Give myself something to do while I wait for those trucks to come back. Now, in typical fashion, I completely forgot about going up to my gold mine lot and ended up going straight here, coal mining instead, as I tend to do. I'm getting coal out of the ground so I can create material for running my factories and all that sort of stuff. So if we look under our coke coal factory, we can get tar, and coke coal is actually a better fit, producing more power outage, than we get from your wood chips. Wood chips only produces about 50, whereas coke coal produces 200. And so then, yeah, that will help us, fuel our asphalt factory and a lot of other areas that need coke coal, like our steel factory. But I do plan to work on the whiskey factory. We need barley to get that up and running. That's something I really need to work onto. We'll get up onto our gold mine though, so we can start producing some more gold. Right, let's dip ourselves up there. Shut that off now. All the lights anyway. And we'll go on down a tractor over here so we can get that ready to go. So now we're going to be producing some, I believe, hay dirt. What have we got? That got the option of pay dirt, bedrock, and just your standard normal dirt. It doesn't produce as much material as we want out of the ground with just normal dirt, but we've got our topsoil, so to speak, so that's going to be just the dirt that we're going to produce there. So I have to go through again and change the material if it's not on dirt, but it's already set on dirt. We'll boost the radius up just a little bit. I want to change it to dark dirt. And that one, boost it up to 175. Boost that one up to 150. Yep, that's what we want. And we'll get up this top level here and start smoothing this area out. Nope, we need to go up another level. No, I'm going to be happy with that. Yes, there's going to be a lot of work to get the material out of here, but we'll keep chugging along. I could dump it directly into the hopper, but it's sort of it only holds a certain amount of capacity, And if I overload it too much, it sort of stops the whole plant. Whereas if I put it into this, then it gives that little bit of extra buffer. Then I just have to shut the wheel loader off, because the capacity of the belt that I'm using is not the one gold wash plant. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so it doesn't got a capacity of 80,000, but I'm able to fill that up quite easily with my bucket, because that holds over 500,000 litres in it. But it's better having that drip feed into the hopper, so that way I don't actually overflow the hopper, because then it shuts the whole plant down altogether, and then I can't do anything. I've had it glitch out where I can't restart it back up again, so I want to avoid overloading this here. If it gets it to full capacity, then the whole plant just stops and can't do anything. So but I could try and get myself down to pay dirt. That's where I'm aiming to, and then getting right down to the nitty gritty and ground level, so to speak, and have it as a bedrock. But I have thought about taking this wheel loader to get the bucket size reduced somewhat, so I'm not being so overclocked, if that makes any sense. Look at the store. I'm pretty sure there was a... It's gone now though. There was a wheel loader in there on sale, but that's long gone now. We got two of these ones, and you know, 1.7 million. So if I was to go and switch this one up a little bit and change the size so it's not so OP, so to speak, then it'll probably make life a lot easier. I won't be waiting around like this, because the hopper itself that I'm tipping into holds 50,000 litres max. So I'm probably better off just having a bucket with at least that amount, so that way I can continue going back and back and forwards a little bit sooner. Cool. Shut it down, didn't I? Yep, that's shut off. Just pop over here and see how much gold bars we've produced already. There's 20,000 litres in our little safe, so to speak. Container safe. Alright, so what have we got going on the rest of the map? Other than this spot here, we've just got the coal, really. So I'll probably be better off getting in my tractor and working the ground to get in some barley, I guess. That'll be a plan. That way I'm not standing around twiddling my thumbs. So I can return that. That way I'm not getting charged for things that I'm not using anymore. shallow cultivator. That will come in handy. What's our tractor here? Oh yeah, we could operate that, no worries at all. Since it's on sale. I'm gonna buy it. Yeah, we will. No, I don't want that one. Send him off to door. Shop. Shop, shop, shop. Yep. Go to the shop. That'll be good. 34%. Good, that's nearly ready to go. We can get back in here and start cranking on this again. We'll just top them all at about 90%. I'll be happy with that. Well, I'm going to put that one at 100%. Ah, well, she'll be right. Well, I'll level this section out here, and then I'll have a lot more room to maneuver around and stuff like that, and turn around up in here. And I might be able to move the trucks up this way as well. As the more I venture into the further back of the cave, the more I need to zip around and start, you know, changing the auto drive course so they can get up in here. So the way the bucket works is when I've got it on flatten, No matter how deep I try and dig the bucket into the ground, it will not go down any lower than my tyres. It's just the way that the crew that applied the terraforming onto the bucket, they set it up that way, just make life a lot easier for anyone trying to dig out of the ground and stuff like that. You can dig down deeper if you change it to the digging down feature, so the arrow that points down. So if I zip through these functions here, so lowering, it will dig down into the ground if you have it on that. So then it will do, you know, lower than your tyres if you have it on that setting. It's a bit harder to manage that, so it's just a lot easier to have it on flatten. Yeah, that's a cool feature how you can swap in between all of those if you wanted to. And then you got your discharge on there as well, so if I wanted to fill the hole back up again, for example, then we would see if I can activate that and show you what I mean. So we change it to raised. So now when I tip the material on the ground, it'll raise it up. See, there you go. Then I just change it again, so it just discharges the material. And when I tip it on the ground, it'll just tip out the material onto the ground. So it's more or less got all the features that you would have in the menu settings on the bucket, and all, you know, your tool that you're using. That's got the feature on there. If I go into the store now, we go under all the RGC's mods. Especially the ones that operate with your digging and that sort of stuff. So these are just your normal farming equipment with the RGC mods. So if we go into the RGC's FS Miner edits, so all these ones have the same functions to be able to dig into the ground with. So even your bulldozers have the function to dig out of the ground as well. So if I go back, there we go. What I'm going to do is do a quick teleportation of this to the store. I believe this is the area here where I can mess around in the workshop area. I don't come here, so I don't know where the trigger is or anything like that. So we'll just have to fossick around here, see if we can find it. There we go. Right, we need to customize. At the moment it's set on 500k. We want to drop that down to 50k. Right, customize that. So now that I've changed it, I'm going to have to set my tool again. So that's going to make life a lot easier for us up here. Right, let's see. Change that now. Yep. That. Yep. We'll drop that one up to about 200 as well. Back one. And we should be good. No worries, take care, Loch Ness. Hope to catch you later down the track. Right, so that's very good. Means we're gonna fill up our bucket a lot sooner, but it means we're not gonna be waiting around for a month of Sundays for it to unload. We can unload it into that hopper, come back up here, grab another load, and hopefully by the time we get down there it should be unloaded. Let's see how this turns out. Oh, what the hell? I've got less material in there, but yeah, it's seems harder to be breaking right now. This shouldn't be that hard to break. Oh, here we go. Now I've got to try and reposition that. Hopefully that's going to be right. I just need to make sure that I come in there a little bit slower next time. Is that tractor running? That's the question. Yep. Good, good. Wait. Means it's going to be keeping us on our toes by the looks of that. Double check, make sure it is actually going in there. Yep. You're producing it just as quick as it's going in. That's what I want to see. I could get a truck to go and dump into it, but then I'll be on the same sort of boat that I'm under right now, because that holds 200,000 litres, whereas the hopper only, has a capacity of 50. So I'm really not gaining anything by doing that. I'm still going to have a process there. It's going to be holding me up somewhere down the line. I'm thinking about digging a little bit past that tree there to level the ground out just a little bit, so I can change this to smoothing out, just to make that a little bit smoother up there. That way I can get past tree a little bit easier. Still got coffee left. That's gone cold too. what happens when I get caught up doing all this work. I forget that I've even got a drink. Right, now, see how I go with leveling this out. Moving it out more or less is what I'm trying to do. Alright, so that's doing a relatively good job there, smoothing that out. Cool, 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 cool. Right, now I'll change it back to our flatten. Get back up onto the top level. Make sure I'm on a flat surface. Go back too far and go tumbling down that cliff. Oh, that's working perfect. Good. Got our production underway. Working the way I want it to. And it's, you know, just getting rid of it just as quick as I need it to. So it's going to keep me busy. And at the moment, I can't even get a vehicle up here even if I wanted to, because there's not enough turning space up there where I'm digging now to get one up there. What I want to do though is dig further into this hill a little bit more. Hopefully now I can create a bit of a turning circle there. But at the moment I'm doing it like a 3-point turn and slowing my process of getting the wash plant, you know, produced or provided with material that it needs. So if I can eliminate that, that'll be good. That's the plan anyway. I think this is actually working out pretty well, considering how I started out from on here beforehand. I've had to try and start from scratch more or less. So from when I first started out on the original Yukon version 4, I started out with just a wheelbarrow and a shovel, and then I've worked my way up to having wheel loaders and all of that stuff, getting to my big wash plant. Once you get the gold being produced, then more or less is easy money, because the gold does produce a nice pay packet when you sell that off to the bank. You get paid very, very handsomely with your gold bars. So all the hard work and all the mucking around that you got to do is worth doing, because it pays off in a good way. Now I'm having issues with frame rates and that at at the moment, because I went back and reconnected up my old monitor again. I had one day there where I tried to go without the monitor and using my phone. I forgot how much of a nuisance that was, just using my phone to see the chat. Yeah, to see what's going on there in chat, and then once I wanted to raid out after I finished the stream, it was different than what I'm used to doing. So I've gone back to my old monitor again. I am in this process of looking for a new monitor, but I'm not finding any that's, in my price range and at a decent price that I am willing to spend. So I'm still on the hunt to find a decent monitor that's cheap enough and can do what I need it to do. Yeah, I just prefer to have two monitors. If I'm honest, I've tried working without a second monitor and it's just a nightmare. If I had the power capacity to operate more than two monitors, I don't know whether I'd go that or not, because what I've got at the moment is working perfectly fine for me. I just got that set on just normal dirt. I thought I had it on. No, it is on dark dirt. Okay. I don't know. For some reason, I thought it wasn't. Probably just removing my tyre tracks when I come up here. So I am recording the stream to put this stream up on YouTube. So I do have a little link there that links to the YouTube channel if anyone wanted to go and check out other videos that I've put up there. I've got a series that I've got going on at the moment. So I try and keep the videos for that series down to at least about anywhere from 18 to 20 minutes. Sometimes I do go a little bit over that, but that's just my aim to try and get at that. And sometimes I do go less than 18 minutes. So just my target aim is to try and be 18 minutes. That way they're short enough videos that people can watch them in between breaks if they're on a break or something like that. Then they're not pressed for time trying to watch them. They can watch them in their entirety if they wanted to. And I'll try my best to jam pack as much content in those 18-minute videos as I can. So sometimes they go over, sometimes they go under. It's just a bit of a juggling act. Sometimes I don't know how long it's going to go for. And then when I edit it down, it ends up being shorter than I anticipated. So it's just part and parcel how it turns out. But sometimes I would be there recording for a good hour to 2 hours to get the videos that I want, but then when I go to edit it, it does shorten it down quite a bit. Sometimes I can spend a whole day just doing one task, just because it's a survival sort of a series, and you got to do everything on your own by hand, more or less. So having a survival sort of a series, you've got to try and stick to the story, so to speak. So I try not to have anything that's out of the story content with that series. And then this is just, mining. Try and do my best at my hand at mining. I don't really know what I'm doing, and I have a crack at it, and hopefully it all works out. But like when I mentioned how I went down to one monitor, I noticed that the games that I was playing ran a lot smoother by going back to just one monitor and removing my old monitor. So I'm hoping that by getting a newer monitor, just like I want it to be the same diameters of what I've already got. So this monitor's a 19 something by 1080 or something like that. So if I have the same, you know, frame rates and all of that sort of stuff, it should communicate a lot easier and a lot better, and so I should still be able to have nice smooth motions when I'm playing a game as well. It's not trying to juggle between two completely different sizes, because my old monitor is something like a 9 to 700, so there's a huge difference that it's trying to operate between with the quality of the graphics of my old monitor as well. So you can't meet the requirements of what I've got for my new monitor. So I think that's what's causing half my problems with me PC running at a slow rate, because it's working its backside off trying to do two different actions at the same time, and it doesn't like that. So if I can remove that element, should get a lot smoother operating system. Alright, how are we looking with our Gal bars? Just producing them just as quick as I'm filling up the wash plant. So I've got my work cut out for me on this. Right, that is good. I've got enough room to turn around there. Wait. Right, there is an ad. I'll probably missed that. Probably I didn't catch that. You probably won't be able to hear me talking anyway. I think we're doing well there. She's coming along nicely. Oh, let's see how we go doing it this way. Inside the cab. There we go, we're doing well. We're doing well. Probably need to get the lights on here soon. Starting to get a bit dark. Yeah, so what I might do with this section, I might plug it around at this section here off stream, just so I can get that area smoothed out a lot more, and then I'm going to be run off my feet trying to get this done anyway, but I wanted to have it so it was still give me something to do here while I'm streaming, and then be able to, jump between the coal and maybe other vehicles that I've got on the map as well, like my farming side of things, because I went and got that cultivator so I can go and make a start on that. So so okay, I think this guy might have got hit by a train. I know where I'm heading once I'm finished here. Right, let's get over to our field and start cultivating. Now, do apologise, I'm going to do a bit of cheaty business. Now, 27 is the one that we want to make a start on, and then we'll move on to 29. Because 28 and 26 have already been prepped ready for seeding and all the good stuff. So, let's have a look. Might not need to do anything yet. Did have oats in there. Alright, so we're going to whack in some barley. We could put in a direct seed, but well, this was cheap in the store, so why not use this? So, what we need to do, there's no course created. I reckon we'll go 2 headlands. Headlands overlap. 7%. Field center up and down. Start work on center. Generate course. Right, so this is gonna start for us. We just want to tag along for a ride, see what happens and see how well it works. Then I might go in and have a look in store and see what type of seeders we can get. Good, that's working perfectly. Right, now that that's working good, nothing in there. Alright, wanted to have a look anyway. Right, what have we in store? So there's that one, that is 15 meters. That one's 12 meters. Right, so I'm gonna buy that. But before I buy that, I'm gonna go over here and set our store deliveries to there. Yep, that worked. Good. Make sure I get it out of the way. Perfect. So now we've got our seeder. That's going to help us out for future endeavours. Because, well, with the size fields that we got going on here, we're going to need a decent sized seeder. I'm even tempted to get one of those big horse ones, or maybe even ones that's for Welker Farms or anything like that that's actually on the mod hub. And if anyone wanted to join the stream or whatever, I haven't fully worked out what I'm going to do on that side of things yet, but It's on the cards to have other people come along and join in if they wanted to, but for the moment I'm still working on my own because it's a bit harder to try and get the mods that I'm already operating with unless I have a way to people to be able to have the same mods as what I've got. Yeah, that's probably later down the track if anything, but with FS25 coming out around the corner, this might be just a personal project that I do on my own. So with that, I have this now. I might save my progress before I go any further. And I'm going to more or less end the stream here. So while that's saving, I want to thank everyone who dropped by and hung out